Ha ha ho ho, incredible. Ha ha ho ho, unforgettable. Ha ha ho ho, unbelievable. You are in this life. Ha ha ho ho, incredible. Ha ha ho ho, unforgettable. Ha ha ho ho, unbelievable. You are in this life.
Tip number 10. Avoid re-releasing the same song track with different distributors. You would have to use a new remix for the re-upload because the system would not accept the same file again after it being taken down. Also, your yearly subscription renewal might happen automatically a year later by the same distributor you moved away from, and your song will remain in its database. Tip 11. Secure your tech gadgets with a good internet security service. Move your original material into a secure folder, which, by the way, is supposed to have a password. But also, when it comes to technological tools, these days, nothing is guaranteed. Freedom is built, not granted, and awareness is the artist's shield.
My angel through dangers, please keep me safe. Deliver prayers to heaven with your heart of the brave.
In the UK, across the pond, creators have the unified voice, a strong structure built to represent their rights. It's not perfect, but they give artists representation, legal support, and industry access pathways, such as Musicians Union (MU) to protect musicians, negotiate rules, support disputes, also offers grants distribution. PRS for music to take care of royalties and advocacy. BPI as industry body with influence in radio, TV access and certification. IROS Academy to protect songwriters and composers. In the US, on the other hand, it's fragmented. Organizations exist, some occasionally giving seminars about basic rules, but in the reality, independent artists walk alone. Many support systems were built for a music industry of another era, but not the current digital one. So we as DIY creators learn to be our own advocates, strategists, marketers, tech wizards, and warriors. We build our paths one brick at a time. Walking a yellow brick road which seems to remain endlessly under construction. And yes, we are incredible in sense of creating art from our thoughts, experience in unique, authentic style. This is why I wrote a song called Incredible. Walk it down so life goes on. The ugly duckling turned into a beautiful swan.
Walk it down, and life goes on. The ugly duckling turned into beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Swan. Ha ha ho ho, incredible. Ha ha ho ho, unforgettable. Ha ha ho ho, unbelievable. We are in this life. Woo! Ha ha ho ho, incredible. Ha ha ho ho, unforgettable. Ha ha ho ho, unbelievable. We are in this life.
The US does have unions as AFM for session players, orchestras, and film scoring. SAG-AFTRA that supports artists acting and singing on broadcast productions. The Recording Academy that offers prestige and support but does not act as a union or a gate opening agency for radio and TV. BMI as CAP, CSEC as royalty pros, but again, not unions. What is missing in the US? The ecosystem as a single unified body that truly can protect independent recording artists in a digital culture. So, in such an environment, we feel everyone wants a share, but not transparency. While the monopoly has its own shortcuts and digital labyrinths when it comes to monetization, we as DIY music creators often left in the dark. Here is tip number 12. Followers just increase the chances and speed for earnings, but they are not required for money to start moving. TikTok, for example, pays for original videos you post, political commentary, your music, or anything over 1 minute view based. But again, if no engagement, will be no payment for a data that sits only without use. Tip number 13. You will be approached by many promoters offering organic growth, cash transaction as friends and families do not guarantee your money back by credit cards if the promised service failed. The biggest problem, the technological development, led to a third-party software-based promotions, which flooded the internet with bots. Bots are not real listeners. They do not care about your craft, cannot write meaningful reviews, or buy a ticket to your concert. Tip number 14. These days, if you decide to get signed with a label, release your video on YouTube using Vivo first. If your talent got discovered, I personally would avoid 50-50 split contract, since you will give up your rights for your craft, will live under a constant pressure to produce hit songs, and will run like a hamster on a wheel. In this business, the right manager or label would help you to become a superstar, but to be able to hire a manager or agent, you have to perform live, and as I learned from the NYU course, sell at least 900 tickets. So, what might happen if you get signed with a wrong label? They would make sure that you will work in McDonald's or as a mechanic for the rest of your life, like Sixto Rodriguez did. For 40 years of his life, Sixto saw himself as a failed musician, while his music became wildly popular abroad in Australia and South Africa, behind the internet curtain, unseen. A plan B. If your songwriter's rights for your catalog are more important, then learn how to protect them properly. Detect possible deviations that might happen around your music, but in this reality, having your own label involves endless work with no payment guarantee, and a bluebird of success in music industry often out of reach. Tip 15. Getting your own YouTube channel content ID would give more control over your original music, granting a direct access to the content management system. But when it comes to ad revenue shares, major labels might negotiate better deals with YouTube compared to independent DIY labels. Tip number 16. You will physically outlive current social media platforms, so look for alternative outlets to promote your art. Pick the platforms to stay inspired by it. You cannot force inspiration. Fans can feel it. Just let your love of music have a driver's seat in your conquest. Keep your mind and heart open for new innovations while seeking fairness for a better future. Freedom is built, not granted, and awareness is the artist's shield.
The